Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Human gene evolution to stop drinking alcohol. So humans have been drinking alcohol for thousands of years, and it seems very plausible that our exposure to the substance can lead to a selection pressure which causes a change in our genes. So there seems to be a trend in evolution that favours a gene that protects us from alcohol addiction by making it intolerable to us. So other genes that seem to be popping up, there's one for a tolerance of lactose in cow's milk, which again seems very plausible as we've been drinking cow's milk for over 7,000 years. And some rapidly changing genes have been linked to education, smoking, Alzheimer's and malaria. So Benjamin Voight and his colleagues at the University of Pennsylvania have been looking at the genomes of 2,500 people from 26 populations across 4 continents. And this is to try to identify regions of the human genome that have evolved over the last few thousand years. So everyone they looked at was still living, and they wanted to find genes that had emerged in 2 distinct places, 2 different populations. And the 2 ways in which this could have happened: one, they could rapidly spread from one population to the next, or they could have arisen independently of each other. So they found 5 genetic areas of recent change. ADH is involved in metabolizing alcohol. So it makes an enzyme called dehydrogenase, which breaks down alcohol into a compound called acetaldehyde. And this is toxic, and then that's changed into another harmless compound called acetate. And the new gene variants have been found in populations in Asia and Africa independently. Now what's thought to happen is it causes a change in the alcohol so quickly into acetaldehyde, and then it's not broken down fast enough from that you have an accumulation of this toxic substance in your body. So therefore you drink alcohol, you feel really sick, you don't become addicted to alcohol, you don't want to have any more of it. So it's thought that in societies where there's lots of heavy drinkers, people who are heavy drinkers, they will die younger. The people who abstain, who have this gene variant, won't drink alcohol, they will live longer and then pass on the gene to the next generation. As you may be thinking right now, why isn't this been found in Europe and Americas, especially in Europe and Americas? Well, they think maybe they haven't looked at enough people as of yet. So other gene variants in Africa and Asia make a protein called glycophorins, which have been linked to protection against malaria. That's a massive one. So in Europe, there's an increase in a gene which is linked to the breakdown of an amino acid called homocysteine. And this amino acid has been linked to heart problems. So there's an increase in the gene which causes it to break down, therefore fewer heart problems. So with the identification of these new genes and development of gene editing techniques like CRISPR, we may have the ability at some point for us to dislike alcohol completely and give us a natural protection against things like malaria. Do you think it's okay to use gene editing techniques to cure alcoholism or prevent catching malaria? What are your thoughts? Leave your comments below. That is human gene evolution, stop drinking alcohol. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.